All right, how's everybody doing? I'm here with Rob Hayes at Televoice. Rob, how are you today?
Doing pretty well. How are you, Steve?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. This is we're gearing up for this NBA annual thing. I got to do some traveling, but all in all, things are all right.
Good.
You have a big, it's Q4. So how's your year been? How's your next quarter looking?
We have almost more than we can handle on the development schedule right now. It's
Awesome.
a good problem to have, but we've been migrating a lot of our existing client base from premise to cloud, and that's a lot of work, but very much worth it for them and for us. So yeah, it's going to be a busy end of the year.
Very cool. Well, I didn't realize it, but you guys have been around forever, and it's interesting that you work in multiple verticals in lending. So do you see any trends or differences between like the IMBs versus the credit unions versus the banks?
I think where we're seeing the biggest differences between like the credit union and mortgage side of the house is that the mortgage side is starting to catch up to the credit unions in terms of their awareness of fraud and the need to
Okay.
prevent fraud. And so we're working on multi-factor authentication via SMS, both from the IVR side and from the agent desktop, and then also integrations with out of wallet vendors like LexisNexis, so that mortgage lenders can have a deeper knowledge of who they're talking to.
Okay. Is there preferred technology that you guys need call centers to have for you guys to really optimize your solution?
Not especially. We've always prided ourselves on being pretty agnostic to
Okay.
whoever the phone vendor is that and call center vendor that our clients work with. We've yet to run into one that we can't integrate with in some fashion and bring some value to the table.
Very cool. And then you have CRM integrations as well?
Yeah, we can bring in some of that data, like any data that's in a SQL database that we can grab into. We can present that to the borrowers on the call in a way that hopefully is going to uh, make things easier for the call center and increase that efficiency.
And I just realized, let's take a step back. I mean, tell everybody briefly, what Televoice does.
Yeah. So, Televoice has been working as an IVR vendor, phone mortgage servicing, for over 30 years.
Wow.
And, as we've changed and evolved, we're moving into the chat space, bringing the same expertise that we've had in the phone context into more web and app-based contexts. But we also have a very long-lasting relationship with ICE Mortgage's MSP platform. That's really why we've had this focus in the mortgage world. And so, we've our relationship there has been so strong that screens have been created in MSP specifically for Televoice,
Nice.
so that we can access that data. And so, um, we have a really strong grasp of what mortgage servicers need and how we can uh, you know give borrowers the opportunity to self-service and keep those calls out of the call center.
It's going to be an interesting year with refis, and
Mhm.
I have a hunch that and this, well, it's not just my hunch, but the servicing industry is going to double down to keep their portfolio intact. Is you have any inkling on what that's going to look like with these guys? I mean, everyone's getting pretty pumped, rates are dropping, but I
Right,
they're
right.
going to go after it.
Well, and we're seeing a ton of growth in the HELOC area as well.
Oh, interesting, sure.
Where people are instead of getting the moving to the newer, bigger house, they're pulling out some equity so that they can improve the existing home, and so a lot of our clients are seeing growth in their HELOC portfolios, and then we're building out some tools that allow them to support that line of business. So make presenting information to the callers about their HELOC, allowing them to make payments on a HELOC, um, request payments out of the HELOC, which again is where the fraud thing starts to
Right.
become more important. We used to joke that the worst thing a fraudster could do in our system was pay your mortgage for you. But now that there's money going out as well in the form of a HELOC, then there's an additional vulnerability there that we want to want to address.
No, I get it. Anything big or exciting or interesting coming down the pipe with you, Televoice here?
Yeah, the big one is that we've had an agent-facing tool called Telepath that presents some
Right.
of the information that we gather in the IVR to the call center agent when the call exits the IVR and goes over there. So how the borrower authenticated, just custom account information that would be helpful in that first 30 to 45 seconds of the call. And we've been doing that for a long time, but now we have a web-based version of that, which means one less piece of software to support, and it can actually be plugged into your existing soft phone. So if there's a space in your soft phone for integrations with like a CRM or something like that,
Right.
then we can put the Telepath tool into that space and have one less piece of software running on those agents' desktops.
Incredible. And that's live now?
Yes, yeah. So we've got that out, and it's been working really well. And as I said before, it works on a lot of different uh, call platforms. We've worked with Genesis, Five9, Avaya. We've really yet to run into one that we can't integrate with.
Very cool. Well, I know there's hundreds of, direct to consumer mortgage lenders out there, banks, credit unions as well. So, very interesting what you guys are working on. It's also very cool that you guys have been doing it for so long. A lot of mortgage tech and service providers can't really say that. So it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of that.
I love it. No, man. And again, appreciate your support with Mortgage Advisor Tools. And man, I really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Steve. You guys have a great team to work with over there, and we're excited to be a part of it.
No, thank you.